Hi guys, I'm Jay and this is Vroom Vroom. Welcome back to the channel. And yet another video on the cursed Honda ST1300 Pan-European. Oh, this is just unbelievable. Anyway, let me tell you a story. So I went to a bike show yesterday, Flames and Frames, which was about 30 miles away from where I am, and it was a disaster. So I got there fine, the bike was beautiful, rode down really nice, didn't miss a beat, it was perfect. Get to the place and it was boiling yesterday. It was about 30 degrees here in the UK. So I stick my jacket into the pannier at the back. I come around to this pannier here and get my disc lock out and break the key in the lock. The only key I've got for this bike. So this lock here had half a key stuck in it. And there I am, miles away from home, no tools. Very nicely, a couple of guys who were at the show lent me their stock toolkits out of their bikes, and what I was able to do was, because this pannier was already open, was undo the nuts, the 8mm nuts underneath and the Phillips head screws, removed this, and then I made out of a key ring I made a pick, and after about half an hour of banging the bottom of the lock while it was upside down, pulling it with that, managed to get the bit of key out. Now, that still left me with a problem. Can't ride the bike. So, what do I do then? I dropped the part into the ignition barrel with the broken key, the end of the broken key on top of it, hoping to wiggle it and getting it started and home, and it would not have it. So I tried that for about 10 minutes. The guys in the end had to go, so there I'm sitting on my own, looking at my insurance breakdown, which would have been about £100 to get it recovered home. Luckily I gave it one more go and managed to turn it, and the bike started and I managed to get home, which was a really good result. However, the ignition barrel is a lot deeper than that barrel, so now the key is in the bottom of there. You can't see it, it's very deep, and I've tried but I can't get it out. I've tried drill bits, just sliding them in alongside with mole grips, trying to pull it out with a bit of friction. It just won't have it, it's stuck in there. I need to get it out to get a copy of the key so I can get some more cut and to actually use the bike, which would be a good idea. So I've watched a couple of videos and they were saying from the underneath you can get in a 6mm Torx bit, bang it into the one-way bolts and release them that way. And the guy I watched doing it spent a whole day doing it, but then I had a moment of either genius or stupidity and thought, I'm going to do this a different way. So what I am going to do, and I haven't tried this before and I do hope it works, is this. I'm going to remove the top yoke and I'm going to pull it off that way. I can take everything off of the handlebars quite easily, get it off that way, get it upside down. That way I'll be able to get a real good purchase on those bolts, bang the hell out of them and get them off. Once that's done, I've got to strip down the barrel just to get it out, but it's got to be done. So yeah, this is, I said this last time, another video that I didn't want to make, but here we go again. Right, so as far as I can see, if I get these two head out the way, hopefully it'll show me a big nut or undo the 2 pinch bolts each side, and that will, with a bit of luck, provide me with an easy way to get it out. Well, easy-ish. Oh, they're tiny, I'm going to lose them. Yeah, that's just what I was hoping to see. Right, so I should be able to undo that, undo that, undo that, undo that, unscrew that, unscrew that, have it off 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, right. Right, so this is about 15 minutes later. All the furniture's been cleared. So now I think it's just the 2 pinch bolts and the centre yoke. Did try and go in from here, but I think they go in from the bottom. I'll soon see in a minute if they do or not. I did try and wedge them up, but they weren't having it easily. I didn't want to push too hard because I wasn't sure how they went in. Right, so pinch bolts. So that's it, it's off. I've just got to disconnect the wiring to the ignition, and then at least then I can turn it upside down and bang the hell out of it and get those one-way bolts out. I'll come back to you once I've just removed the wires. Right, so out they are. The wire was a bit fiddly, the plug was a bit fiddly, but it all came out. I reckon I've done this in less than an hour. And I've never done this before, so the 2 one-way bolts are, see better on that side, these ones. I'll get them out and then start disassembling the lock itself. So this is attempt 1. I've banged a longer one than this in there, and I've got my impact driver, which I'm kind of hoping might help. It's hard to tell if I'm in all the way or not. I've measured it on the other one and it seems to be okay, but we'll see. Just make sure that's on reverse, otherwise that would have been stupid. Camera on, so here we go. That's the result. So can we be lucky twice? Yes, 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 yes. This is a relief. I thought just before I realised to take the yoke off, I just thought I was going to be here all day. Banging, drilling, grinding. But to get to this point, I'm a very happy bunny. Right, so what I've done here is, that's just the end cap off of the ignition. 2 Phillips screws, tiny ones in there. They come out, there's a spring that's the end of the barrel. Take that out and then you can just push the actual barrel out. So this is down to its most basic components now, so hopefully this won't take too long to get out, but we'll see. Well, that took longer than getting the yoke off the bike did. As you can see, there's only a small bit at the bottom. I've been through the actual lock, made sure everything's okay. It is. In the end, I had to drill a hole through the bottom to push the bit up. It was the only way to do it, which is rather unfortunate, but it doesn't really make a lot of difference, so it'll be fine. So all my prayers now with the guy cutting the keys, because you're meant to send a picture of the key and they cut it from that, but it's not easy when it's in 2 halves, but we'll do our best. So with the key out, I've taken a couple of pictures and ordered a couple of keys on the back of those pictures. Hopefully even with a broken key I'll get a result and I'll be able to make the ones I need. So exact opposite of what it went back together with. I'm even going to use the snap bolts. That piece went in so well that I'm just going to reuse that, and it's a little bit safer as well. So I'll get it back together. So that's it, all back together. I've heard back from my key guy. He said he's found the code for the keys, so as long as that ignition's not too badly damaged, that'll be fine. I've taken a bit of a chance putting it all back together, but it is what it is. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe as always. This is the last video on this bike until something else goes wrong, unless I sell it in the meantime. But until then, guys, take care, speak soon.